Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, looking to scramble. The shovel pass complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
And this defense has got to do a better job on third down. They got to mix in a blitz here and there. It's all about getting pressure on the quarterback, and especially on third down.
Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there. And the Buffaloes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's an option look. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up
13-10. 13-10.
By this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
I'll be stripping every time I hit a nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every single time.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Returner decides to fair catch this. comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. Refusing to be brought down. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Buffaloes come to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Buffaloes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there? And the returner heads out of bounds.
What a bold call here by this head coach. I thought they might get it. It was a pretty good throw, but a nice job by the return team keeping him short of the first down.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry up. The DB's backing off from the line now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, Takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just like 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Buffaloes under the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's found some room at the 45. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10. Toss play, running right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now here's the toss play. And the Buffaloes pick up enough for a first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
And run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Pass caught down at the 20. It's a fumble.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's 2nd down here. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And third and short, they hand the ball off. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple.
Just trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Because how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down. Drops back looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it on the move. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. He
fires this throw and he's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in a game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. But now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized.
Georgia 95 overall, bro. I don't want to hear none of that.
After that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And there's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Hey, David, my Georgia Bulldogs are 95, dog. We ain't really gotta go like scour that portal like a lot of niggas do. We just get what we need and keep it going, man.
They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. We'll see what they can do here. Always looking to throw. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get
What the week advanced or something?
with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What?
Important second down play coming up.
Why we play next week or something?
Offense
Right.
Just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall in.
I'm good. You good to go, bro. The day or tomorrow.
Down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he didn't get much, but you know what? He got just enough that he needed to get the first down. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape just enough to be able to get to the sideline to get out of bounds and picked up that first down.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. What's the playful here on second down for this offense?
All y'all niggas finna be behind somebody. Who finna start that nigga when they get him?
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game,
Did he start?
Get those safeties and those defensive
Oh, okay.
back far, anticipating a deep throw and knock the ball away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.